Hello and welcome to a Saturday evening, I guess. Kind of got away from me. I mean, you guys know how it is. You sleep in on the Saturday, you do your chores, your laundry, your dishes, you go out for a walk, and then all of a sudden the day is over already, and you're like, that's not fair. When I'm at work, it takes forever for the day to end. And it's just not it here. Let's see. Saturn Systems. Did I see a Jovian in here? I do. Can we perhaps make Saturn Systems work? Many would argue that we cannot, but I would like to argue that we can. Look at this. -6 cash in the very first turn. That's kind of fun. Also, yeah, we have music playing. I gotta think about getting some new tunes in the old track. I know some people have suggested some pretty interesting like applications and things to make that happen. Look at all this plant build. That's kind of interesting. So I'm thinking that Methane from Titan is actually very playable if you consider the fact that we have Protected Valley. Very playable in the future, not right now, of course. But yeah, 8 income and 3 titanium income to start the game. Let's go. I guess we're gonna double down on a titanium strat. And I think I'm gonna jump straight. I can already afford it. Alright, well, if I can already afford it, I mean, that's 2 more titanium income and an income from Jovian. So 9 income and 5 titanium. And we actually do have some things to do with it already. So we're in an okay spot. We just need the oxygen to come up a little bit faster. Do we have 2 science tags for plantation? Because that could be the way to do it. I mean, I definitely can get one here. So 3 titanium gets us a card. And then, yeah, I guess we play the other one. And we're happy to just grab some steel, quite frankly. I do want business networks to start getting us some card draw. I just already know what I want to play next turn. Well, I have enough. And then 7 times. Okay, now I want to do one more turn with my income high. And then I'll think about lowering it. Honestly, at this point, getting an Ox Bumper is looking pretty sexy. Alright, so... Oh, actually, I can't do what I was planning on doing anyway. Because I do not have the $15 for this bad boy. So let's go ahead. We don't have to overspend. We're doing great. We're playing quickly, but like good things are happening. Here's the energy that we need to get that Ox Bumper popping. The question is, do you do it or do you not do it? Because I could do 15 right now and then get it started with Methane from Titan. Right, how much does Methane from Titan cost? 7 when it's all done. I have just enough. The fact that we have just enough, I'm going to take as a sign. Ugh, is that true? Because I could play both of these. And use all my titanium on this bad boy. Or even the big asteroid. Oh, what do I care more about? Getting to 3 oxygen? No, we have enough money. Let's just play it out. We'll go here. Look at our card. Food factory. That's grand. Methane from Titan. So now 13 income, 5 titanium, 2, 3, 2. That is pretty okay. We're hitting the halfway mark here. We definitely have to get the terraforming started. But we're ready. We're ready for it now. So now we got to get our 2 cards here played. We need the energy to have enough. And I want the titanium mine. Because I know I have titanium things to play. And then the mine next turn, the ironworks. It's gonna be popping. We've got a cheap city already. Media archives. Don't have that many events played, but we are gonna be playing some more. A 1-point animal. Everything else we can let sit. We have to start terraforming now. If we could wait, like if we trusted the game to be nice to us, which I don't. But if we did, let's just put this bad boy down for a second. Then we could wait for shuttles and try and get as much money back from shuttles, perhaps even rebate on events and stuff. You know, the fact that there are rebates from events in the deck makes me think we gotta try to find that. Like, this could be it right here, but instead I'm gonna take the mine, and then next turn how much will we be at? Like, I can still play the asteroid, and that's honestly, this is good enough to play now because we do get the heat income, but I'll hold off on the other asteroid. More space events is fantastic. Oxygen, not so required, but everything else is fine. Honestly, something to do with our titanium is grand. I think I'm going to put a greenery here, and we're going to keep looking at... Okay. So, what do we want to do first? We want to get shuttles. Shuttles is important. Now we got to think about it. We got to do our card draw. Yes! Whew, baby. And then Cupola City is nice, but no buts. It's nice. Let's look. Am I going to play Cupola City before 7%, right? Like, that's unlikely. Or 9%? Okay, then that is likely. Cheap cities are going to be good for us. Okay, so we have been given a gift, and that is optimal air braking. This is now a Poggy, like, and that is for the uninitiated. Some Twitch language for this is going to be freaking awesome. It's going to be pretty good, actually. Because, like, right now I'm spending 2 titanium to get this card. I'm getting 3 heat back, 3 money back. I have discounts because of the other cards that I've played. Like, it's really nice. I think that hired raiders make sense for 2 steel. I've done these clicks. Yeah, okay. What about subterranean reservoir for this? 2 cards. Earth Catapult. Wow, now that's another discount card for 2 off everything, and we are very interested in it. Let's pass. I mean, I hate, like, now I'm looking at all our amazing cards and thinking we don't even need Ox Gang, which is great because I just trashed our energy below the point that Ox Gang can be used. So lucky us, I guess. Let's get our Earth Catapult, which puts us in a weird spot where we have, like, very, very, very little cash. But by playing something like this bad boy, we can make a profit. And then we can play some science, I think. Or do we want the heat? Science or heat? Let's do science first. Go for more card draw. We are in a good spot as long as we find more kind of space things to do. And I have a lot of cities in hand that I absolutely don't need anymore at this point. I also need to get our energy up. Mass converter, you are a godsend. We have 3 science tags. So by playing, you know what, we'll play this bad boy first just in case we draw something interesting. But we did not. So research gives us 2 science tags and 2 more card draw. Then mass converter gives us a ton of energy. So now we're ready to keep our Ox Gang going. We can put the heat up. We can do a lot of things. We have 11 titanium. There's a lot of things I want to do. I mean, one of them's obvious. One of them's like, yeah, man, throw your titanium to get more titanium income because Mazel. Getting plant income up by 1. We're only producing 2 more times. We got to remember, we're only producing 2 more times. So we've got 2 more oxygen bumps. Like, we have to do a lot of work. Like, we're not out of the woods yet. But I can play Cupola City. And I was going to put it in this bed of plants, but apparently I'm an idiot. I want one plant back. And I can't get one plant back in a place where I want to play that. That was a misplay. This could be helpful. There's so many microbe synergies that I've thrown away is the problem. If we play this generation, though, that's a heat bump for $6, and that is a steal of a deal. Though with CEO's favorite project, we could have accelerated a later one. We have things that we don't care for here. Like ants and food factory are just points, and so is cloud seeding, for instance. Like, we've actually bought quite a few things. Like nitrolithic moss was something that I was thinking about going for. So I think that we should sell, like, as much as I want to keep food factory because it's a cheap point at the end of the game, I think we need to kind of dial it down to at least getting carbonate processing, which we can already do. In which case, and now I was thinking like, oh, well, do we want to go for the plant income? One more card and adapted lichens playable. But it's only 2 plants for $7, right? It's not that great. But it's good enough. Let's pass. Hey, that's really, really good for us. This is really, really good for us. Let's heat the planet and draw some more cards. Molehole, not really what I'm looking for, but honestly, indentured workforce, just to try and get moving. So our plant types played is 4. That means that nitrogen rich is fantastic for us. I don't think that any of these are critical. We make a profit playing satellites. Also make a profit playing space elevator. And we have a lot of titanium, so I guess that's the way. We start with a nitrogen-rich asteroid, though, because that is tons of plant income. We love that. We need a lot of oceans. That is the thing I am the most scared of right now. What are we going to do about our lack of oceans? Am I going to play this just because it gets me some income? It basically, it doesn't even, no. Let's not talk about that. Let's put this here, and we could get a Noctis City. I'm going to play this event to get a Black Polar Dust. I just like the idea of building my greeneries along the water. But we only have 1 generation left. Like, we're really just not there. So I guess we have to just abandon all semblance of this going our way and kind of bail out. Yeah. So Molehole, you're gone, and then Asteroid. So that's 3 standard projects just to get to this point, and that's pretty scary. Lake Marineris, though, fantastic. Antigrav, it's not even a good play right now for us, but it's what we're going to do. Because we could draw something else that makes it even better. We did not. I mean, I'm still playing it. You can't stop me. Heat bump, ocean, and then greenery into the ocean spot. Then this bad boy is a bump, and this bad boy is a bump. And I don't know, are people more like, are people believing, or are people like, no man, there ain't no way? Because I don't know where people are gonna land on this one. Are they thinking that, like, I have no money left? How in the world could this possibly be anything but a loss? I'm like, you know, we got interesting ways of making money appear. Not enough for 3 oceans, mind you. And 3 heat bumps. Yeah, we're just out of gas. I'm glad I didn't do carbonate processing because 3 heat 2 times. Boo-hoo. Though I guess we could have grabbed that event that would have upped. We have so many frickin' points in our hands. Like, literally, if you think about it. Like, Predators. Oh, wow. Then Eos Chasma gives you another Predator. And then CO's Favorite Project gives you another Predator. And, like, ooh, points. And then Noctis City, Cupola City, all these cities, right? But, like, just not enough. I think the best thing we can do is buy greenery. No, you gotta go greenery here first. Greenery, and then that's 3 plants. I mean, there's just not a way. We have to start with a aquifer. Yeah, so we just lose. Crap! Man, what a fun run ruined by the fact that you only have 12 generations. 4. Is there a for the sake of argument? Should I play anything that isn't... Like, whatever my score is now, I could buy a greenery, and then after that greenery, I have enough point or money to play Eos Chasma, which gets me another greenery. So that's 2 oxygen bumps, but I'm still 3 heat bumps and 2 oceans without anything in sight. So, I mean, as much as I want to even play the Predator stuff, it's like, dude, Noctis City is tons of points. 2 points here, 2 points here. Like, for instance, Open City is a point right on it, and it gives you 2 more plants. Like, what the frig? I have so many great cards. And had I not bought 4 or 5 cards, I'd have another $15. That may have been another, heat bump or an oxygen. But this is definitely a... I know people are going to say it's not, but it is a bad luck run. People just don't know what they're talking about. They don't. I know that they don't. People think they do. They don't. It's a bad luck run, but... And then just double checking, we only have 9 cards, so we can't afford any of the things I really want, unfortunately. Boo. I mean, Tropical Resort is only 9. Sometimes I obsess over the little things, but I'm like, technically, Immigrant City is a better play here. And I'll tell you why. Immigrant City is a better play because you can play Immigrant City here for 2 points as well, but then you can put your bonus greenery in between. And that is effectively a 3-point city. Obviously, first you put a greenery here to get yourself back up to 8 plants, so you get a bonus greenery as well. But there you go. Just a lack of, like 1 giant ice asteroid. 1 more, like, I don't know. If we had gotten Nitrolific 2 generations earlier, there's so many things that could have happened. I know people love to go, you got the titanium. That was wrong. I'm like, no, you're wrong. You're wrong. You want to get a massive game, you got to get the titanium. But then the cards have to show up too. I hope you enjoyed. I actually really did. It's obviously sad to see a loss come up, especially by how far we were away. But, man, you got to double down on your points. It felt like things were good because we had such high income, but we were a generation behind. Hope you enjoyed. I will next time.